Again, my topic is society views on same-sex marriage. Basically, I just want to talk about society's views. So basically, start from what marriage means. Marriage means it's a unity between two people, and it was ordained by God between male and female.
Yes.
Now, society and the world has taken it to a whole different ballgame where they made it about male and male and woman and woman. And I've interviewed a few people, so I'm going to talk about three things from a personal standpoint, a political standpoint, and a religious standpoint. So I interviewed like 2 to 3 people about, personal, and one person said, you can't help who you like. One person said, I talked to one guy, he said, sometimes people say they're just born that way. One person says that, you can't help who you want to be with because you want to prosper with the person. So it's a lot of people who agree with it, there's a lot of people who don't agree with it. Now, as far as society, there is a okay. So in a percentage standpoint, there was a poll that was taken, from 2001 up until 2018. 57 people of percentage of people who agree with same-sex marriage versus 35% who don't agree with it. And we go from, personal standpoint to a religious view. Judaism, Islamic, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, all people who disagree with same-sex. Now, there's two religious groups who aren't really important, but they're Presbyterians and if I pronounce it wrong, Anglican. Now, they welcome same-sex marriage, but Judaism, Christianity, and Hinduism, they all claim, it's a sin. So they look their nose down on people if they're gay or homosexuality. So I even seen a video on Facebook, somebody posted on there about a pastor. He seen 2 guys come in his church and they were holding hands. Guy was in the pulpit preaching, and he just came out the pulpit and had the deacons escort them out the church. And so, people, they were looking what's going on, but, we know it's wrong, but the point is, if people want to be there when we can't do nothing but pray for them. We can't judge them. It's not our job. That's God's job. And then, that's the religious point, and then we're going to go to political. So, over in 2015, when President Obama was in office, he had the Supreme Court approve same-sex marriage in the whole United States. And the Republicans were not popular with it because Republicans are more biblical people versus Democrats that aim to please the society. That's how President Obama got elected 2 terms, because the homosexuality people, he had a large group of voters for that. So basically, political people, Republicans don't agree with it. Trump went and signed a bill that said they stopped transgenders from going into the army, where Obama okayed that was okay. So we see there's a political standpoint, there's constant arguments. Trump is trying to sign, I know Obama approved a bill where men can go into the women's restroom, and if a woman wants to go into a man's restroom, it's okay too. So we see there's an argument on both political, personal, and religious. So in conclusion, like I said, we talked about the personal, the religious, and the religion. Regardless of how we feel about it, society, they're still going to do what they want to do anyway. So if a man wants to be with a man, he's going to be with a man. If a woman wants to be with a woman, he wants to be with a woman. So our job is not to judge them, but to just pray for them. Thank you.